Hi guys, hope you're all doing fantastic. Welcome back to my channel, Everyday Life, the channel that deals with everyday issues and problems and how to resolve them without the fuss. Today, let's look at watches. One of the most common problems when it comes to watches are the batteries, of course. Nowadays, it's common that every one of us have at least 2 or 3 watches, and the most common problem, like I said, is the watches running out of batteries. By the time one watch you get it sorted, the next watch runs out of the battery, and again and again. So instead of running to a watch shop every time, today let's look at a video on how to change the batteries out. So what different types of case bags that watches have and how to open them and how to change the batteries yourself using the professional tools. And also I'm going to show you how to use everyday items from your kitchen, probably from your small DIY kit or from your stationery, to how easily you can change the battery of a watch and different types of case bags that we have. So like I have mentioned, there are different case bags of a watch. Predominantly, if you see by large, there are 3 different types of case bags, which we are going to see now and see how to open them and then how to change the batteries in them. The first one that we're going to look at is a snapback case bag, which is this is a fast track watch, and let's look at how to change the snapback case bag. So in this case, there are no screws, and of course this is a square, so there's no chance of it rotating. So how do you open the case back of this watch? For this one, you would need something called a case back opener, which is basically like a blade with a sharp, fine edge. And all that you need to do to open the case back is to look for an edge of the watch, and then you have to push it in gently, and then all that you need to do is lift it up. You need to work your way around it a few times. You can easily snap it out. So that's how it got snapped out. Okay. Sometimes it can be tricky. Sometimes if your edge is not sharp enough, then probably you might find it a little difficult to open it. But eventually, as long as you can find a sharp knife or something like that, you will be able to easily open the case back of this watch. So this is a snapback one, which will just pop up because it doesn't have any screw or anything. And once you open that, all that you need to do is just move this the stopper that stops the battery from popping out. You just have to move that to the side, and then you need to switch your battery. Okay, so in case if you don't have a snapback, a case back opener tool, the other alternative what you can find from your home is probably just a regular blade. You can use a blade to push that into that corner and lift it up, and that should also work. Or in case if you don't have something like this, the other alternative I could think of is a nail cutter. So you can use a nail cutter blade to actually do this job as well. So you can use the nail cutter blade to push it into one corner and then open the back of the watch as well. So these are some basic home tools which you can use to open this type of a case back. And once you change the battery, you just snap it back again. That's it. It's back in place. Okay. So the next type of case back that we're going to look at is the screw one. Okay, the one that screws around and opens up eventually. Okay, so the problem here is you don't have any particular screws in place to open it. The whole case back unscrews itself to change the battery. So how do you deal with something like this, because you don't have any hold on it to open it? So in this case, what you can see, how do you, first of all, the easy way to know that which kind of a case back it is by looking for these notches. If you have these notches, that means that it is a rotating case back. So how do you open this with a professional tool? You use something called as a case back wrench. This is a case back wrench, and one end of it is fixed strongly and firmly. The other end of it is the free moving one. So you adjust it to where you need it. So you hold one end of this onto one of the notches, and then this free moving end you have to align it onto one of the other end. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but yes, now you have both the ends locked in into the notches. So after that, all that you need to do is turn it anti-clockwise. You can see it is rotating now. Okay, so again, once it's done, go for one more rotation. So, and then probably after that you will be able to open it with your finger. So once you rotate it, and then you have the screw type case back, which is open. Again, the battery changing procedure is quite simple. You just take something like a flat screwdriver head, you just push it in, and then you pop the battery out and you put the new battery in, and then put it back in there, and then turn it clockwise direction. And once it's there, again you take the case back wrench, and then you tighten it, this time in the clockwise direction, and then that should do the job. Okay, so that's fine, and it's back in place again. So the third type of the case back that you have is the one with screws, so which is this one. It's a classic Casio watch, and this one comes with 4 screws. All that you need to do here is use a classic Phillips screwdriver. For watches and tools, you get really small screwdrivers like these. You can use one of these, or sometimes you get even more smaller size ones. You can probably use a flat back screwdriver as well, a flat-end screwdriver. And then all that you need to do is just turn it open, and then you should be able to take the back case of the watch. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. That's there. So this one you can use a regular home screwdriver toolkit to open the case back of this kind of a watch. Okay, so once you unscrew all the 4 screws, I'm not going to show it to you now because it's pretty straightforward. So you will be able to change the battery of this watch. So this is how you can change all the batteries of your watches, and this is much more easier than to go run to a watch shop every time and then spend $12 to $15 on changing a battery. Again, if you're going to change the batteries yourself, it is worth investing into a simple battery pack like this one. This one costed me around $3, and it comes with many batteries in it in different sizes. So again, I bought this in Amazon. It's worth investing into something like this, and then you can change the batteries of your watches yourself. Thank you very much for your time, and if you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe to our channel and help us bring before you more new videos, and you have a wonderful time. Thank you. Bye bye.